Assalamualaikum and good evening. Kuching City FC made history by advancing to the Malaysia Cup semi-finals for the first time after defeating DPMM FC 3-1 in a high-intensity match last night. The match was graced by the presence of the Sarawak Governor Tun Pin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and his wife, Tuan Datuk Patinggi Fauziah Muhammad Sanusi, at the Sarawak Stadium. The Cat squad started fiercely from the opening minutes, successfully dominating the game and taking an early lead, with 2 goals from Ronald Ngah Wanja and team captain James Okwosa, before heritage player Gabriel Palmero netted the home side's third goal in the 69th minute. Kuching City FC head coach Aidil Sharin Saha expressed his appreciation to the players for the commitment and tactical discipline displayed throughout the match.
With the result, players always have to give the credit. Tonight game, we know a lot of pressure putting on us because they say that we are leading and we should defend. I think the boys did what we planned. We didn't defend.
The 3-1 victory confirmed Kuching City's spots in the semi-finals with a 6-2 aggregate, following a similar win achieved in Bandar Seri Begawan on 8 February. The Cats are expected to face 33-time Malaysia Cup champion Selangor FC in semi-finals, which Aidil described as a new challenge. Sarawak is embracing the values of strength, perseverance, and resilience symbolized by the Year of the Horse in this Chinese New Year celebration, particularly in facing increasingly complex global challenges. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg stated that the world is currently facing various uncertainties, including geopolitical conflicts, disruptions from new technologies such as artificial intelligence (AI), and the transition towards a low-carbon economy to address climate change.
Tahun Kuda mengikut kepercayaan kaum Cina melambangkan semangat kekuatan, ketabahan dan ketahanan, iaitu nilai-nilai yang kita semua perlu junjung dalam menghadapi masa depan yang semakin mencabar pada era ini.
He said this in his 2026 Chinese New Year message on Sunday. Despite facing global pressures, Sarawak continues to demonstrate robust economic resilience as a result of a clear and strategic development policies by the state governments under the leadership of Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS, alongside the staunch support of people from all walks of life. Regarding economic performance, he informed that Sarawak gross domestic products is estimated to reach 154 billion ringgit in 2025, with a growth rate of between 5 and 6%, as presented in the 2026 budget at the Sarawak Legislative Assembly. Sarawak government is optimistic that this year will bring significant success to various strategic state initiatives designed to strengthen the economy, education, energy and high technology. Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari stated that among the primary focuses is the expansion of Air Borneo routes to regional destinations to enhance connectivity and stimulate the tourism and trade sectors.
Saya yakin Tahun Kuda 2026 akan membawa kejayaan kepada inisiatif strategik termasuk pengembangan destinasi Air Borneo, destinasi serantau dan pengoperasian Pelabuhan Bintulu yang telah dikembalikan kepada Sarawak oleh Kerajaan Persekutuan sebagai pelabuhan utama Sarawak.
In terms of human capital development, the implementation of the Sarawak Free Tertiary Education Scheme (FTES), which begins this year, is seen as a vital step in preparing a highly skilled workforce among young Sarawakians. In another development, he shared that Kuching City is expected to receive the first hydrogen-powered autonomous rapid transit service in the ASEAN region by the final quarter of 2026. At the same time, early 2026 marked Sarawak's success in connecting the state's electricity grid, with Sabah to supply approximately 50 megawatts of electricity. This connection is the second of its kind, following Sarawak's supply of between 190 megawatts and 200 megawatts of green energy to West Kalimantan since 2016. Future connections with Brunei are expected to establish a Borneo grid, leveraging Sarawak's green energy resources across the entire island. Sarawak must now transition from being mere technology users to becoming technology creators in order to move beyond a low technology-based economy. The Sarawak Premier stated that these efforts are currently being implemented through the development of the local semiconductor industry including the creation of compound chips based on gallium nitride gun powered by artificial intelligence AI.
Kejayaan Sarawak setakat ini melalui syarikat kerajaan Sarawak SMD Semiconductor untuk mencipta chip sebatian berasaskan gallium nitride dan dikuasakan oleh AI atau gun chip merupakan kesungguhan usaha untuk menjadi pereka chip berbanding hanya sebagai pemasang chip.
However, he acknowledged that the journey towards becoming technology creators requires significant investments in research and development (R&D), a specialist workforce, and strategic cooperation with local and international institutions. This research has produced chips used in Katek AI devices to ensure more efficient electricity consumption. Furthermore, he revealed that SMD Semiconductor alongside Yayasan Sarawak and the University of Bristol has signed a memorandum of understanding to strengthen cooperation in research, technological development, and human capital development. Rapid infrastructure development coupled with a range of people-centric welfare initiatives continues to reflect the Sarawak government's strong commitment to ensuring the well-being of its communities. This was emphasized by the Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Ambas, who noted that development across the state is progressing at a steady pace. He highlighted the completion of 8 bridges last year and the anticipated completion of 9 more bridge projects this year, alongside the state's increasingly robust revenue performance. He said the strength of unity among the people of Sarawak forms the foundation of the state's development success, enabling various forms of government assistance to be channeled to all targeted groups, from farmers to students to senior citizens and low-income households. He was speaking at the officiating ceremony of the KPWK Outreach Program with strategic partners Kami Prihatin Kita Penting Betong Zone 2026 held at Dewan Masyarakat Spau on Saturday. He also reaffirmed the continued support of the Betong community for the leadership of the Sarawak Premier, who has introduced various comprehensive policies and programs to ensure that no one is left behind in the state's development agenda. Sarawak Secretary Dato' Amar Muhammad Abu Bakar Marzuki held an official meeting with administrative officers of the Sibu Division as part of his official working visit to the region. The session took place in the main meeting room of the Sibu Residence Office Friday and was attended by the top administrative leadership at both the divisional and district levels. The session serves as an official platform to enable the top leadership of the Sarawak Civil Service to convey mandates, strategic directions, and the reinforcement of state's government policies, while simultaneously strengthening administrative coordination between the state and divisional levels. The program concluded with a bilateral interactive session and the reaffirmations of commitment from the Sibu Residence Office to ensure that all policies, inputs, and directives delivered are executed effectively to bolster service delivery to the people. A total of 30 mosques and 60 suraus within the Petra parliamentary constituency have received grants amounting to 330,000 ringgit to support their management and the organizations of religious activities for the local community. Deputy Prime Minister and Member of Parliament for Petra Dato' Amar Fadilah Yusof said the assistance is aimed at easing administrative burden of mosques and suraus while ensuring these institutions continue to function as centers of unity and community development. He also underscored the importance of sustaining well-planned and focused programs so that the roles of mosques and suraus can be strengthened in line with the present-day challenges.
Jadi peruntukan itu hanya sekadar untuk membantu mengingatkan. Dan kalau kita orang ada lagi program yang tertentu, yang spesifik, saya boleh kan macam biasa kemukakan. Ada yang 5 lebih dengan program-program yang kita orang kemukakan. Di mana kami orang sedia melakukan, bukan saya saja, Wellbeing Dato' Haji Saiful pun membantu untuk dana masjid dan dana surau dengan program-program yang dilaksanakan. Sebab itu penting sebenarnya. Cabaran kita masa itu ialah bagaimana kita nak pastikan umat kita itu dibekalkan dengan ilmu secukupnya. Ilmu dunia, ilmu akhirat, dan pada masa sama kemahiran untuk kita menangani cabaran kehidupan pada masa itu dan masa depan. Teknologi berkembang.
He was speaking at the grant presentation ceremony at Masjid Darul Ibadah Kampung Semariang Lama in Kuching on Saturday. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful Bhari Muhammad. More news can be found in our official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end tonight's UKAS Bulletin with scenes from KPWK's outreach program with strategic partners. Kami prihatin, kita penting, Betong Zone 2026 at Dewan Masyarakat Sepau on Saturday. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.